So do you want to make this like an elf tribal deck or like a blink deck or like a weird top deck?
That's the question.
Answer.
Uh, why is she not?
Oh yeah, the light of Valinor.
Yeah, it was there. It just wasn't loading. I had it. Huh?
What? Where'd you go? Try searching any card. They just not like her? Is her card just invisible? Like if you go over it, is it like is there anything to interact
No.
with?
It showed 0 results.
Huh. I guess we'll have to do something. Oh, do it again, and maybe there's. I know how they have like there's multiple options that pop up. Maybe try one of the other ones. Usually, it's like the double-sided one is the one that's broken.
No, it's just this one.
Hmm. All right. I guess we're doing something else then.
Do we have anything that's filtering out?
This doesn't look like it. All right. What's the one? Well, the other ones you had written down. Maybe it's just this one's being a little butt because it hasn't been released yet. I don't know. Because I know we looked at it once before already.
Wait, do we have this set to elf? Or is that just...
No, it just shows an example.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. That's so weird they had to do it that way.
I had to go to the syntax search. Why is she...
Is she not a legal commander? She's a legendary creature.
What does it say? What?
Maybe they just didn't program her in as a commander yet.
This is so stupid. Galadriel banned. Architect new. Architect new. Imagine, like, they have like a contact. All right, so we're just gonna work with it. It's being stupid.
Oh, so you know what it says? Technically, it's shown as this card will be released 2013 1103. It is not legal in any format until its release date approaches.
Right. Oh,
But I don't
right.
think it's going to get.
Right, because it's not coming out until the second wave of Lord of the Rings shit, right?
Oh, I thought it was just like a promo thing, wasn't
Is
it?
it a promo? Sure. I don't remember. All right. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. So you make 3 mana, create a 1/1. Put a 1/1 on each creature, scry 2, and draw a card. So, do you want to do elves or do you want to do blinking?
I mean, elves seem really strong with like a Bant commander, and that kind of gives you mana and stuff. And we could probably put in a few little blink, like the 1-card blink spells, so that you could like reset her. Because getting the mana and scry 2, draw 2, like could be really, really powerful. I feel like, right?
Mm-hmm. She is an elf, so she can be bounced. Just want to point that out there, as well. Like, we can use things like Timber Sabertooth and the things that just bounce elves, like Wirewood, right?
Oh yeah, right. To untap like an elf or something. She is a little cost heavy to replay, though.
Right, but what is that in an elf deck?
True. Like stuff like because there's the one Elvish War Master, and like Imperious Perfect that like make elf tokens look pretty good in this format, in this thing. Oh, there's a lot of really cool stuff.
Wait, Elvish Lore Master? That's not coming up.
Oh,
War Master, sorry.
yeah. Elvish Arch Druid seems really good.
What was the other one you said first? It was
Oh, Imperious Perfect. Because it just one green tap and you make a green elf warrior, so you can do it off the turn. So just do one green tap, you get to like either draw a card and or buff the boys. Yeah, check this one out. Arwen, Weaver of Hope. This is a cool. It's in one of the newer elves. Arwen. It's the yeah. So each creature enters the battlefield with a number of additional counters on it equal to its toughness. Considering Elf Lords and Galadriel's one abilities dumps +1 counters on everything, they're gonna enter huge. Of course, you need Marwyn the Nurturer because she can get bigger with all these elves and get bigger from the commander. How do you feel about this card? This is one of the other new cards. It's called Galadriel Ambush. So you get X green elf creature tokens, where that's the number of attacking creatures, and then you prevent all combat damage to be dealt by non-elf creatures.
I like that. What is it called?
It's called Galadriel Ambush. Because the way I see it is like you can attack with your own board and play this, and then get all 3 triggers, or you can get all 3 triggers off of an opponent's turn. Because it doesn't say attacking you.
Oh, priest.
Yeah. Beast Whisperer.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's the card I need to get.
So yeah, let me get all the draw. So Beast Whisperer, Guardian Project. Oh, we also find the elf that makes 1/1s every turn because she doesn't say non-token. Remember the one I'm talking about? It's like 6 mana, makes a 1/1 every upkeep.
Yeah, because we get that trigger every turn.
Oh, we definitely want. Do we want a Regal Force? Probably. It's gonna be a lot of green, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Here's one we could play. Also, it's called it's LYS Alan Huntmaster. It's when we play an elf spell, you get an elf creature token. So it already triggers our commander twice off of playing 1 creature.
We definitely want like Sakashima, right? Making a copy.
Seems good to me. I mean, Bloom Tender seems kind of cool in this. It taps for 3 mana.
Still an elf as well. I guess Savala. Wait, I want more. Wait, I got the Regal Force. I also want Soul. Soul Harvest and Real Sage. Definitely want Frostfang. Definitely want Sarlacc.
Oh, it's Wolverine Riders.
Thank you.
And it says whenever they enter the battlefield, you gain life equal to their toughness.
Can you spell it? It's what?
It's Wolverine Riders. WOLVERINE. There it is. My food came finally.
Alright, let me check to make sure. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control. Okay, so it doesn't say during your turn. So that means this draws a card every turn if the commander's out, and you make a 1/1.
Also, don't forget, it's preordained. It's try to draw a card.
Oh my god,
it's even better.
Kindred Discovery.
Oh yeah, we can. We gotta be careful. That might deck us. We might have to destroy that.
It's fine. I'll play the silver. What's the silverback guy that we've been linking? What is the guy, the aura shards?
Can we just play? I guess it's the elf versions, but it's Silverback Elder.
It's still broken. Oh wait, you're right. We could just play Aura Shards as well. Why not just play them both? I mean, if you draw them both, it's not like it's bad. You get to pop 2 things, you know? Is it really that bad? Alright, let me get my Seasons Past.
We can still play Rex Sage because Rex Sage is still an elf. All right, excuse me as I take unhealthily large bites of this sandwich because I am hungry.
Go ahead.
My food was taking a while, and I also had a late breakfast, so I wasn't super hungry right away.
Okay, so we got Rex Sage, Druid of Purification. Okay, we need more elves and lords. What's the Forest Walk one?
Well, you want to get all the Mana Dork ones in?
Yes. Because we are playing blue and white, so our protection is really good. Also, is that new white card on here? What's that new busted ass white card that just got that got shown from this set?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Moonshaker Cavalier, the other Crater Hoof.
No. Well, we could play those. We're probably gonna play those. But I'm talking about that broken heroic intervention.
Oh, right.
There we go. Everybody lives. Let's see if it's there.
It should, because that set's released now.
There we go. Oh my god, $21. Wait, what's the name of the land that can untap an elf?
Oh, Wirewood Haven?
Yes. And then there's also an aura.
Wirewood Lodge. Wirewood Lodge.
Oh, Wirewood Lodge. There's also an aura that taps equal to the number of elves that you have.
Oh yeah, I played that too. What was it called?
I do need to get all the Mana Dorks, but I want to remember that one first.
Oh, Tom, we can play Intruder Alarm. That's like another way you could pseudo. It's another way you could pseudo go infinite, but I don't know if we want to run that, but we totally could.
100%.
It's Elvish Guidance.
Okay, so then we want the Hoof. Crater Hoof. And then we can play Finale. And also we could try the new one as well. Because the Crater Hoof effects and Finale are definitely better than like playing the doublers, you know?
Leaf Crown Visionary.
What's the new Crater Hoof called? We're also missing the Forest Walk Elf. We're missing some of the lords.
Wait, Tom, we can play our favorite archetype of the flying one.
Oh yeah. Well, what's the name of the new Crater Hoof?
Moonshaker Cavalier.
Thank you. And we're missing the Forest Walk Lord.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
We might be missing some of the lords. We have also we need Azuri.
I just saw you. What are you called? Yeah, Azuri.
I got him.
You got? Did you get Elvish Mystic, Lenore? What elves?
You look at some of the lords we might be missing. Elvish, Mystic. Yep, Lenore elves. There's like an
Elvish Champion.
We're missing a lot of things.
Elvish Champion.
Elvish Champion.
And then we play the Yavi Maya.
Hold on, Llanowar. Elves. We could do Boreal Druid, right? That's an elf. And
Finhorn Elves.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm missing one.
An Arbor Elf, technically.
Yes, we can definitely play that. It's gonna be a lot of green.
So, check this one out. Galadriel Brigade. So it has squad, and it's a lord. So if you have enough mana for it, you can get all 3 triggers, and you have multiple lords from them.
Cool.
Yeah, read that bitch.
It's not showing up.
Oh, it's one. I think it's the card that came in the same set. So you have to like syntax search. It's Gala.
Wait.
Gala. DR or DHR.
Hold on, let's see if it comes up.
No, I think in your syntax search you have to be around. So, AD.
Hold on, so it's GALAD.
HRIM.
Like that. This one right here.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, read that bitch.
I like
And it's gonna say you're not legal because it's in the same set.
Put a 1/1 counter on another target creature. Create a foe. Create a treasure. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if another elf enters the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay.
The card next to it, Galadriel's Dismissal. Next to Galadriel, it's the white card that's 1 mana on the right side.
This one?
And it's not terrible either. You could phase out an entire person's board or protect your own board if you really need to.
Interesting.
And it's not better than Teferi's protection, but
What is this? It's a new cycling land? Oh, it's Tranquil Thicket.
Mm.
Okay. Alright. There's still some cards we're missing.
Yeah,
I remember there's an elf that tutors an elf.
Elvish Harbinger.
No, there's another one. But it's not an elf. It's like a rebel or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Looking for what do you? Also, Wood Elves.
Seasons.
Oh,
What else? Do you know what card I'm talking about?
It's the one like I thought it was Elvish Harbinger because that's the one that tutors for an elf.
No. Harbinger tutors for an elf and puts it on top, but there's a creature that just taps to do it. And it's a rebel. It's not an elf. But it tutors. There's an entire cycle of creatures that tutors the main cycle. There's one for dragons. There's one for merfolk. It's a rebel creature, and you just tap it, and it tutors for an elf. There's not a lot of rebels. If you just look rebel, it'll probably come up. I think it's a rebel.
Oh, Sky Shroud Poacher, 3 mana tap, search your library for an elf card, put into play.
Yep, broken, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I knew that there was. Wait, it comes into play?
Yeah.
Holy shit! For a 4-drop? That's fucking insane. See, I knew that there was a card that did it. It's all the rebels.
I never heard about that card.
What? You never heard about it? Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's really fucking good. Okay, so
What about Elrond, Master of Healing? It's OND. That might come up.
Jesus Christ. So how do you spell it? Wait.
It just switched. Yeah, just the O. Master of Healing.
Jesus Christ.
There he is. because our one ability scries to it is one of our other options. And in the bottom effect, whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter becomes a target, you get an opponent controls, you get the draw card.
It's definitely a Glasspool Mimic deck. And then we could play Baligan. And then also, what's the Seagate Restoration? Definitely.
Now, you know what we get to do now? We also get to run Counterspell or Arcane Denial and
we're gonna do
Cyclonic Rift.
Arcane Denial, definitely, because it's a 3-color deck. Definitely Rift.
It's still only one blue. Maybe like a Dovin's Veto, because like we just need to protect our board.
Yes.
We're not playing. We just need those like good counters that just like guarantee hit. Like we could also play a. We could totally play a Kindred Summons, Tom. I like Kindred Summons a lot.
Yes. No, we 100% want that.
Have 6 elves in play. Get 6 elves, 3 triggers.
I think I want Sublime Epiphany because we have a lot of things that can be copied. Disallow. And maybe Mana Drain. Definitely want Teferis.
Yeah, and the One Ring is still so expensive.
It is. East to then. Generous Gift. Is there any lords we're missing?
There are, but we don't need to run every single one of them because some of them are just kind of meh.
I just want to read the other ones. Did I get Archdruid? Stupid question. Yeah, it's right there. It's just a different art. What is this one? Canopy Tactician? Is that real?
Yeah, and it taps for 3 mana.
Okay, that seems good. That's the champion. Aldir, interest. Wait a minute. Didn't we? Wait, hold on. Let me read Agatha. Oh, she's a human.
And also red.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah. So there's also this one. Oh, well, I mean, that one is pretty much just a Elf Lord. Elvish Clan Caller. I'll just throw it in for now. Elvish. Do we want Tooth and Nail? Probably.
Puts 2 creatures into play. That's 2 triggers. Get Crater Hoof and the flying thing. An archetype.
Did we get War Master?
Yeah, that was the first one we got. Because he's absolutely busted in this deck.
Just double checking.
That's a card.
What?
Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until the end of the turn.
Wait, say that again?
Inspiring Call. Instant. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until the end of the turn. Do we want to run a Shamanic Revelation?
Is this one? Hawaiian's Guild Leaf?
Yeah, that one's alright.
I'm just putting them in and we can cut them as we see fit.
Or Tom, Last March of the Ents. Because our creatures can get pretty big with our commander. Wait, whoops.
You definitely want an Exclamation. And Mana Reflection. Resurgent. I forgot about that one. We also need a Soul Ring. And do we want Thought Vessel or Decanter? Decanter?
Probably Decanter because we are 3-color. Which is funny, is like we could tap our 3rd mana, play an elf, get the 3 mana, and then play it.
Yes.
What about Last March of the Ents? How you feeling about that?
I think I put it in.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
Do we miss any good elves?
There's more good elves than we could fit in this entire deck.
Do we want the ones that tap for like that can tap immediately? Like there's like the one that taps for 3, right? And you tap 3 elves. What's her name?
Tap 3 on tap elves to make a green mana, right? Make 3 green mana, right?
Yes, and then there's one that taps for 2 and makes 2. Wait, is Heritage Druid an elf? What's the creature that taps for Bant mana?
Bloom Tender? Oh no, you mean the one with Exalted, right?
Yeah.
Is
that an elf?
It's a Hierarch. I don't think so. Heritage Druid is a druid. Is an elf.
Yeah, it's a human.
But yeah, Heritage Druid is an elf druid. Oh, that's interesting. Tom, think about this. Realm Walker, right? You may cast spells of the chosen type. So you name elf. It is an elf, and you can cast elves on the top of your deck. And with our commander, we could scry to set up the top of it more often.
Great card.
We're probably so far over, so figuring out what we would need to cut. We could probably run a lower land count in this kind of deck.
Mm-hmm. So what else do we want, though? A castle? No, not Ardenvale.
And we could, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess we could, because with our commander...
You just gotta be careful, because we do need the basic types. I do like the green castle, because we are mostly a green deck. Like, we're just very, very splashed for... Like, I'm actually debating not running a combo of the other lands as much, and maybe we should just do, like, every combo with green. Because, like, almost all of our creatures are green. We have, like, a few splashes.
Let's look.
And we haven't even cut yet.
Yes. Is there anything else we want? I got Season. I got Shamanic. We got Regal Force. Do we want anything else like our trample? I put in Frostfang and the Sirach and Goreclaw, I think. Wherever that is. Yeah, right there. That's our trample. But do we want anything else?
Oh, hey Luna. Because we also have the flying to get like evasion as well. And Craterhoof is also our trample.
We have that thing too.
And then flying evasion plus huge.
Just tooth and nail for both of them, which we've been talking about, and this deck can do it.
Yeah, because you can very easily just play one creature, get 3 green mana.
Solve the equation seems kind of nuts in this deck, right?
Oh yeah, just grab whatever we need.
Yes.
I like it.
And if we look at our options here, we got win, broken, win.
Or we go up here like, okay, protection, win.
Yeah, it's really
like.
All right, so let's get some more lands in. I got Reliquary Tower, Wirewood, Castle,
A Yavimaya,
yes,
Cradle of Growth, because we have the elves first. Because green's such a popular color, it's also just gonna be really easy just to hit with that. Man.
Okay. Is there anything that we're missing creatures wise? This isn't really. Could play the things that let us double draw, but I don't think we really need that. I think we're good.
No, I don't think we're gonna need that.
Yeah. We have the Sakashima for a copier, and we have a lot of good things to copy. Our commander's kind of nuts if we can make a copy of it as well. Is there anything else that's big that we're missing? Alright. Okay, so then we want forests. Anything else?
What about Alchemist Refuge? We cast non-land cards this turn until they had flash. Get all of our triggers off our turn.
Seems good. Alright.
Gaia's Cradle.
I got the Circle of Dreams Shred.
Gaia's Cradle.
I think it's Sylvala.
I thought Savelle is not an elf. Is she? No, she's an elf, right? Right, she's not a druid, right? That was why that iffy part. Like I have her in my druid deck because she makes stupid mana, but I forgot to remember that she's not a druid.
Okay, so alright, so
Let's fill up our lands.
Yes.
Command Tawa. Definitely, it feels like a Path of Ancestry deck.
Yes. Cavern of Souls.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That's some of the things that we missed is like tribal cards. I guess we got the Kindreds, but that's about it.
Elves tribal enough pretty good on their own. A lot of the other tribal effects are kind of a little bit slow at times. We can run Spara's headquarters because I think it's tutorable with some of the one elf, and that works as just a cycler.
We definitely want all the shocks. So Breeding Pool, Temple Garden.
Do we want Hallowed Fallen?
I'd say we do the shocks for that. Maybe the
We do have a few. We do have a 3-drop blue, so maybe it's still good to have.
Maybe the shocks and the battle bond for those, and then maybe not
Yeah.
anymore.
All right.
And for the battle bond, it's rejuvenating.
Bountiful Promenade.
Yep.
And then Sea of Clouds.
And then we want the Innistrad, right?
Yeah,
the Slowlands.
Yeah, no, a Dreamroot Cascade. Overgrown Farmland. And I don't know, do we want Desert Beach?
Yeah.
And we could do a Reflecting Pool too.
Yeah, let's try to get as many of those as we can get. Reflecting Pool. Maybe like a Mana Confluence?
Exotic Orchard?
Exotic Orchard, I like, yeah.
Because 3-color, you know. And we got Command Tower, right?
Yes.
Like we don't have too many land tutors, right? Like we have like the 2 or 3 creatures that do it, but that's about it, right?
It's just what else?
It's just what else?
Yeah,
so we don't really
we're playing all creature ramp.
Alright, so then we don't really have to worry about like land types, so we could do like the pain lands.
Yes. Which is
Rushland. Yavi Maya. And was it Adakar Waste? Yeah, Adakar Waste.
Seriously? Do we want the
What
third?
about?
Do we want Adakar?
I'm kind of meh on it. What about Secluded Courtyard though? So either adds colorless or it makes any color for our creatures of whatever type we choose. Because, but then I'm like, all of our things that aren't green usually aren't. I know we have a few creatures that are multicolored, right?
Yeah, but
But then I was like, do we really need it though?
no, because almost everything's green, so I'd rather just play like another green land, like one of the filters or something. Like I'd rather just play the filter and the or just go up on forest because we're already at 25. Maybe the filters.
Okay, so Flooded Grove.
There's a lot of heavy green pips. Like there's
Yeah,
like some triple green pips, so
Flooded Grove, and then maybe just the Wood Bastion. I don't know if you want the blue-white filter land because we have to put blue and white into it. And it's already not like our favorite colors.
So 30.
Then we got Reliquary.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go the rest in. So that's 36 right there. 36 lands.
Which might be a little high for how much mana we can make.
We can maybe do like 34?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of mana dorks, and once our commander's in play, it's going to generate us a lot of mana.
Okay, so we got 12 cards to cut.
It's not as bad as we thought.
Alright, each other creature you control enters the battlefield with the number 1 encounters on it equal to her toughness. Do we want this? It kind of just doubles up on what our commander is doing already.
Well, because say that card's at like a 5/4 because either lords or thing. That means our creatures enter with 5 counters on them.
Yeah, it's kind of strong. All right, Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf is the worst. I think I'm just gonna cut that. We only have like 6 forests. We got plenty of other mana dorks. That's fine. I like all of this. Oh, this can probably.
Yeah, that could go. I don't like. It's just a lord for 2 mana, and it's just
fair. Yeah. Has like a gaining life effect, and that does kind of nothing. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Whenever you scry, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying this way. So it's always 2, right?
Yeah.
Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter, it's the target of a spell an opponent controls. It's not bad.
Yeah, because it's like even if we don't have a protection for it, we still get value out of them killing it, and it's just slowly growing our boards.
We got that. We got the squad thing. Maybe Heritage Druid can go.
Yeah, I think Heritage could go.
Llanowar's good. I like this. I like that. Maybe we just cut this because we get aura shards.
Yeah, and it's also it's not not an elf.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought. Even though it's broken as shit, like I'd rather just play on theme and cut it. Because we also have aura shards, so we get to play 2 permanent ones, so we don't need as much, and we fit in the reclamation sage anyway. So Marwyn is busted. This is for our win. This is busted in this deck. Having this is strong. We know how good this has been recently. Broken. We can maybe cut one of the drawers because we have a fuck ton of draw. So what's our worst one? We have Primordial Sage. We have the Soul.
We do make a lot of tokens potentially.
Yes.
A lot of our
one of the casters, because we also have Seagate. We have Shamanic, which is broken. This is probably one of the best ones in the deck.
Yeah.
Will Force is really strong, and then we also have. None of that, but we have Zendikar, Guardian Project. So I'm thinking the Sage, because we do have ETB stuff. Oh, do we want to play any Infinites?
We have Infinites already. Oh, do we have any haste enablers?
We have Serac and Goreclaw.
Yeah, then we have infinites already.
With intruder alarm? Oh wait, do we have teamer? Okay, good.
Yeah, we have teamer.
With teamer and wirewood, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
No, we need something to bounce wire. Oh, teamer. Yes.
Teamer.
Okay, yeah.
And then also intruder alarm also is another infinite if we have like a big mana dude.
Yes. Or just haste. You just draw you're probably gonna draw your whole deck. Alright, so Realm Walker I like. Reclamation's fine. Regal Force is busted. Sakushima is strong. Silvala. Is this not? No, our creatures are gonna be pretty big. And it is
they are gonna grow.
This card kinda strong. I kinda like everything else, honestly. Maybe this? Yeah.
We got the other one.
It's not an elf. I have Seasons Past and Valligate already, so it's fine.
And it can't get Seasons Past out of the graveyard because it shuffles in.
Yeah. Alright, so I like all of these. I guess this is the only one that would go, but it still seems pretty good. Alright, what do we think we have too many counters, or like what do we want to do here?
Yeah, maybe. Because we have a decent amount of protection too.
But the counters are better than protection, so unless you get like countered, but that's what rarely happens, you know.
That's right. Inspiring Call is also a potential big draw too.
Yeah,
it's draw and protection. So yeah, we probably cut one of the counter spells.
Which is probably the Void Slime. It's the hardest to cast.
Yeah.
Double blue. And then I guess we're not. I don't think.
Oh, Tom, we have that new card that's better than Generous Gift because it's a 1/1, right? What was that new card that came out?
Maybe Sublime Epiphany is the next one because we don't really, I think Sublime Epiphany can come out.
All right.
Then that leaves us with Mana Drain, Arcane Disallow, and Veto. Do we want another counterspell there? Or no? Is 4 fine?
I think that's fine because we are going to be drawing a lot. Like, we're only really playing it to, like, protect our board.
Yeah, we have Teferis. We have Dismissal. Do we still like this? And that everybody lives?
Dismissal, we could go. That one's okay. I think we play around like with like evasion on board where we don't have to like do that, and we have enough counter spells and like protection spells for our boys. Because in theory, we could also, if like we want to go like crazy, we could play if like a Fierce Guardianship just if our commander's in play, and
we only need
like
to
that.
3 cards. That's good.
Maybe we still go down on like we still have 41 creatures. That's still a lot.
Yes, we can figure that out for sure. Is there any like good lords we missed, or we have all the good ones?
No, we got the best lords.
Okay. All right. Wait. What were you saying? You were talking about something.
I was saying because we have. I was saying for in the counter spells, if we want to go like balls to the wall, we could play like a Fierce Guardianship over one of the other counter spells.
Elves, right? It's not really doing a lot here, right?
Yeah. It's just tapping, ramping, so and like
it's not working for Intruder. Maybe
Kindred is the other thing I'm scared of happening.
Wait, you said that there's a better Generous Gift. What is that?
Oh, I was trying to look for it. Right. I think it just came out, didn't it? Where it's like
Well, we have Aura Shards and Silverback Elder. We're fine. It can destroy any target artifact.
Oh, maybe not because it's a non-land permanent. But Stroke of Midnight, destroy target non-land permanent. It gets a 1/1. Yeah. So basically, the only thing it can't hit is a land, and it gives them a 1/1 human creature token.
No, yeah, let's just put that in the maybe because we have some busted lands. We needed to pop lands too.
Yeah, that's the difference is because it hits the lands. And we have Beast Within, which also does it too. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we need to cut.
Oh, also, did you count our flip lands in the land count? Or MDFCs?
Yeah, that's why we're at 31.
Okay.
And then we have Glasspool Mimic, which is 32. We have Seagate, 33.
we could technically run Wirewood Symbiosis. Considering that we have like no way to fetch lands, we could cut a forest for it.
You mean Turn Timber Symbiosis?
Yeah, Turn Timber. Sorry.
Yes. I like
Because it's same thing, and also if we had to cast it, it's pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let me look at the island count real quick. 22. Did I add a planes? Yeah, it's there. Okay. All right. So we got 102. We got to cut 2 cards. So we're still at 40 creatures. We have the elf that taps for 3 and is a lord. We got Bloom Tender. So technically speaking, like, this is just like a slightly better Bloom Tender, but Bloom Tender comes out earlier.
And but Bloom Tender's I think harder to get off until we are commanders in play.
Yes.
But when our commander's in play,
still a good card.
You realize, Tom, with Bloom Tender and our commander in play, we play 1 elf, we can make 3 green, then it taps for 3. So for 1 mana, we could generate 6 mana in that turn.
How many elves do we have? Or I mean lords. So we have 1, 2. Is it dumb to want to cut? No, we can't cut Azuri, right? We make so much mana. We have to keep Azuri, right?
Yeah, and he's protection too.
Yeah. So, okay. So lords, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of 8. Our commander's kind of a lord as well.
Yeah.
So we're playing 8.
And when we have like 3 things, I could put counters on stuff as well.
Maybe we cut the bad one, the 4 mana one that just gains.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at least the other one taps for 3 mana.
And then now we only have to cut 1 card. This takes a while to set up, but when it gets going, it's going to be fucking insane.
Especially if we get Mirren in play. Let's go. Yo, is it weird to say that maybe because of how much draw potential there is that like maybe the soul also goes?
Which one? Oh,
the
harvest. All right, let's count all the draw before we make that choice. 1, 2.
Don't forget our commander.
Yes, so 3. 4. I'm not gonna count it. 5.
6. Frostfang.
7, 8, 9.
10 with the call.
Yes. 11.
12, 13.
Okay.
We have 13, and some of them are big draws. They're not just like little draws. And then we have card advantage things like Silverback isn't technically a draw, but it could get something into your hand.
I guess that's fine. I mean, considering our commander can kind of do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's give.
Because that's at least a guaranteed one is our commander.
All right, let's just like double check on all these facts. So we didn't end up playing any blink. We played 1 copy.
We played a bunch of stuff that lets us play or do extra things off of our turn.
Like if you're gonna play things that blink, like you have to play things that blink.
Yeah, you play a blink commander, not an elf commander.
Yeah, you don't play that half-assed.
Because this is also potentially a really good blink deck because like you get the one thing that blink I think kind of missed was like threatening creatures at times, which is like getting the green